There are all kinds of fireworks displays and events this week for the 4th. Many communities like Huber Heights and Fort Loramie got a head start with events this weekend. Others like Springfield, Dayton, and Vandalia plan to celebrate on Wednesday the 3rd. Kettering, Beaver Creek, and a slew of other cities will be getting together on the 4th. And if you missed those, you can head to Xenia on Friday. To find our full list of 4th of July spots, head to our website at whio.com. People plan to spend a little less on 4th of July cookouts and picnics this year. The National Retail Federation survey found that 87% of American consumers plan to celebrate the 4th. Of those celebrating, they are expected to spend an average of $90 per person on food. That's down $3 from last year. Weather specialist Nick Dunn joins us with our Storm Center 7 forecast. Nick, it was about 10 o'clock. I was outside. It was cold.
I know it's a little bit cooler out there for us than where we've been recently. And as we're going to be waking up tomorrow to some of our coolest temperatures within the last couple of weeks. So I think we'll take that. Maybe open up the window, enjoy some fresh air.
Sure.
Yeah, I think you definitely should do that. Let's take you outside to Dayton this evening, show you what's happening out there. We're down to 66 degrees right now. And the bigger reason why we're actually been cooling off a good amount tonight is a north wind. The last couple of weeks we've been dealing with a south wind, and now with that wind changing to the north, bringing in some cooler air. That dew point is down to 54 degrees. Certainly a bit on the cooler side out there for us. When you factor in the lower humidity, really tomorrow morning is going to feel downright fantastic in my opinion. Let's take you out to live Doppler 7 late this evening. 64 right now in Springfield, 61 there in Richmond and Winchester, 61 in Wapakoneta. And right now Greenville's still the only spot in the 50s, but I think everybody tomorrow morning wake up in the 50s, and don't be surprised. A couple of you maybe even drop into the upper 40s. Now, while our weather is quiet for the time being, we're actually tracking a couple of different tropical systems. You have Tropical Storm Chris. This literally just formed here as we came on at 11 o'clock tonight. This is about 100 miles south of Tuxpan, Mexico. It's going to be moving into the eastern portions of Mexico and dissipating, bringing plenty of heavy rain to the eastern shores there. The bigger system that we've been tracking really for the last couple of days is Hurricane Beryl. This storm really rapidly intensified from a tropical storm just a couple of days ago now to a Category 4 hurricane with winds of 130 miles per hour. This is making a very quick approach toward the Windward Islands, and the eventual track of this system is not really going to be a threat to the United States, but it looks like it will be hitting the island of Jamaica there towards the middle portions of this upcoming week. And as it encounters some more wind shear and maybe some more land interaction, by the end of this weekend to early next weekend, it tries to come to the Gulf of Mexico, but by then it is likely a tropical storm. So certainly a bit of an active weekend here for the tropics. Thankfully, nothing going to be impacting us. Now, as we look ahead at that forecast for tonight, lows in the 50s for everybody. Again, one or two spots might try to briefly dip into the upper 40s, but these lows we've not seen lows like this for the last couple of weeks. So this will be a nice brief change of pace for us. We're going to repeat this again on Tuesday morning. That's ahead of a nice warm-up that we're tracking. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. If you need to get outside and cut the grass, I'd recommend getting it done tomorrow or Tuesday. Showers and thunderstorms returning to the forecast for Wednesday and Thursday. Not an all-day rain, but certainly maybe you want to think about getting that done earlier in the week. That way you're not trying to dodge those showers and storms to get that grass cut. All right, also, the other thing you're going to notice this week, the humidity. We're going to be going through some changes as we go through the week. So through tomorrow, it's going to feel really refreshing with those dew points in the 40s during the afternoon. Now into Tuesday, we start to see the humidity picking up just a little bit, a south wind, but I think it's considered tolerable in my opinion. As we get into the day on Wednesday, though, we're really going to start to notice the heat and humidity returning, feeling downright tropical by Wednesday afternoon. Dew points in the 70s and highs back into the 90s. It's going to feel like near 95 to 100 degrees potentially. So certainly that heat is going to be returning for us. I want to take you to Futurecast. If we're just going to move right to Wednesday, we start the day with some increase in cloud cover, and by later in the day, some showers and thunderstorms return. So obviously those fireworks displays may have some minor delays potentially at times. If you have any cookouts for July 4th, well, Futurecast at least keeps the chance of a few showers and storms. And we're a few days out, so the timing of all of this may change. The intensity of each wave of rain may change as well. The overall chance of severe weather to me looks pretty low right now, but we'll certainly keep an eye on that part of the forecast. The good news is by next weekend, this rain chance is really starting to move away from the area. Here's my Storm Center 7-day forecast. 77 tomorrow. That's almost 10 degrees below average. We're back into the 90s there for Wednesday. 85 on your 4th of July with showers and storms. And right now, next weekend, back into the middle 80s, and hopefully some dry weather is returning.
Thanks, Nick. An update in the E. coli levels at a popular Preble County swim spot. According to the state's website, that monitoring